Look at your face. Give us some views.
No, because fucking.
You don't need me on this one.
I think you walk
Yeah,
past.
yeah. There's not like we can't waste. We can't use that. Yeah, if he's not going to be on cam now.
So I'm not on camera for this.
Yeah, bro. We're in.
What do you mean?
Bro, we're in right now.
You're here.
Yeah, you're in. Miles, why
You
are you
got
being
on
this
dicky
way?
shorts. Like, you come on, fam.
Why are you being this way,
See?
my bro? What's going on, bro? Let's talk about it. Actually, we're definitely in. Let's talk about it. Are you alright? What's happening?
I'm just tired,
I'm
man.
next door, guys.
Yeah.
You're next door.
What's going on? What's going on, Miles? How are you, my bro?
Nah, I'm alright, I'm just tired, man.
Why are you so tired?
The sun, it's just draining. It's been a draining day, man.
Oh, that's why. Man, a long day, innit?
It's been a draining day, yeah?
To be fair, we filmed full fellas today as well.
Oh, flipping out. So that is super energy exchanging, boy. Only Poet can come out of there bouncing left, right, and centre, up and down all the walls and all of that.
That's because that man set the tone now. I don't have to say much. I can just sit there.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
Their man set the tone. Miles, Bex, Margs, Loons, they've set the tone. Lippy, Dan, they've set the tone. So
yeah, you got good balance, man.
come on.
You got good balance.
Do you know what I feel like in Phil Fellas?
I like that. I like how you added PK, added him to the thing.
You need young
He's
players.
good, yeah.
But I feel like Berkham at the end of his career, you know what I can create, but I'm not going to play 90 minutes. I'm not even going to play every game.
Yeah,
I just come in now and then.
Of course.
Miles is the Pires of that team, man.
Yeah.
So, alright, you were rating him today, that's what I said there. Who do you want to be in the team? Henri?
Nah, not even Henri. Yeah, it could be Henri still.
Man said could be on Reese there.
I'm saying Loons is Lauren, right back.
Everyone plays their position, man.
Very well, innit?
Yeah, everyone's strong players.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah. It's proper. But are you alright though? Are you alright on the flip
No,
side?
yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah?
Life's good. Yeah, everything's good with me, man. I'm good.
Enjoying life? Yeah.
Yeah.
Young Manchester and that?
Yeah, Manchester was lit, bro. It was sick, man. We went up there obviously for soccer.
What was it for
aid.
Soccer Aid? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we was over there for the soccer aid. The Mandem went up there, had a good time, watched the game. Then after that, we went out raving.
What club did you go to?
Was it good?
Went yours.
Yours.
Yours?
Yeah.
That's the name of the club? Right.
It was ours though. We took care of that.
Mad.
Come on, bottles, everything.
Talk about yours. Someone nearly stole your Rolex to Rouse Club.
I know, but I think I should use this opportunity to apologise to the people I'm going to an argument with.
No way.
Yeah,
Did you do that?
Yeah. Man.
What? So what?
First, bro.
So what? When he thought he lost it, how was he acting?
I didn't know. We didn't know.
That was the next day.
Oh, this is the next day?
Yeah, I woke up. Because when I get drunk, I always just leave everything on and just go to bed and wake up. So I leave my phone up, everything. Because I don't want to be looking for stuff. I'd rather wake up like, alright, cool. Terrible night. Everything's on me. I woke up, went like this.
No, it's not there.
But I started laughing.
Whoa, buddy.
Because the night was sensational.
No night could be that good that
Right.
I leave my Rolex. And
Now
it's
you
just-
you weren't sobered up yet.
Exactly.
You weren't sobered up yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
night was, but I apologise. There were some people are going to, it was a stinker, man.
What was it a thing where you blamed them because you thought, or did you just?
It was nothing to do with the Rolex. I realised the next day I lost the Rolex. God knows what this was for.
Jesus.
I don't even know what it was for, because the guy came up to me, he's like, he was gassed to see the man, the minute that, yo, Mars.
Oh no, you wasn't arguing with one of them.
Bro, this is at the beginning of the night. Then at the end of the night, I'm seeing him arguing with Poet. So I run over there. So I'm saying,
I want to back my man on a.
Yeah, because I see man around him. So I run over there, like, you man, look,
Yeah.
run over there. Then I
Yeah.
see it's the same you. So I'm saying, nah, it's not that. What's going
Wait,
on
but there
here?
was more than one person around me.
Oh, yeah, there was a few men there, bro. It was at the club.
But it wasn't a confrontation.
Nah, it
yo.
wasn't like that, but I ran over there because it's by himself.
Right.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Innit?
Right.
So I'm run over there, obviously.
Yeah.
Then I see the same you that was like, yo, Miles, love, like, feel for you, man, I'm sick. So I'm saying, why is he arguing with Poet? He's on the show, like, he's filthy. But they're arguing. So I'm like, Poet, nah, it's not even that. Nah, it's dead. Whatever. Allow it. But they're still arguing. So Specs is like, oh, bruv, come, man, let's just go. Getting in the cab now. So we're all in the cab now. But the guy's like, bruv, I don't quite, I rate you man's thing, but I'm not a dickhead.
Okay,
That sounds
yeah,
more
of
Birmingham, innit?
Yeah, it's Birmingham.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, it's Birmingham. It's Birmingham.
There's no arguments in
It's
Birmingham.
Birmingham,
Yeah,
It's a murder case.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But
Birmingham.
Birmingham is
Man
a
are wearing
different.
black to the
Yeah,
funeral.
It's a different type of
Oh,
smoke
Poet.
still.
You gotta show love to them, man.
It's a different
Fuck
type of
Rolex.
smoke.
Yeah, he's just like, bruv, I'm not a dickhead, I'm not a dickhead. I'm saying, bruv, man knows you're not a dickhead, innit? It's not that. Obviously, he's a bit burst, whatever.
A bit. Do you know when I last
That was it,
ate?
then we just...
Do you know when I last ate on that day?
I didn't eat.
I ate at 2 p.m. I started drinking at 6. 6 p.m. I started drinking.
Did I eat?
6 p.m.
You have to eat, man. If
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna drink,
know,
you've got
no.
to eat.
Normally I eat, bro.
My last
I go
memory
to
is
gym and
3
I eat.
a.m. So I was drinking from 6 p.m. and you know I can hold my drink.
Yeah, definitely.
So I held, there's no food lined in the stomach, you know. I held it for that long.
Yeah, that's
7
mad.
hours. That's long,
That's
bro.
mad.
Drinking water.
When I drink, yeah. See, when I know I'm drinking, or when I start feeling that vibe, in my head I'm thinking about food or lying in my stomach, because I'm scared of vomiting, man. I'm not a man who just vomits and I'm alright. You see, when I vomit, I feel like I'm gonna die. It's all coming out of my nose and all these type of things. I see man vomit. And then they just calm after that. Like, they literally just go by the tree, vomit, and then they just come back with the Mandem. I'm like, yo, when I start getting to the point of being sick, I feel like I need to go to hospital.
It's a wrap for me.
Do you know what was peak for us, though? Because we were in Manchester. Say it was like a local rave. I would have gone sweet shop. I know the area. We're in Manny, I don't know nothing. Then on top of that, we spent half the time trying to make sure my jammer's cool. And do you know what I'm saying? Like, we had a couple of jobs to do at the same time. We got my jammer out here, and then, yeah, man, I can't even lie to you.
But what I did realise is that, obviously, I keep telling the man I'm filthy. Like, I'm a superstar. Like, but you gotta believe your own source. Man's a star. So I'm thinking to myself, well, obviously, now I told you I'm different. I'm
different.
Like, I love all the man in my filthy. It's all my brothers and that. But I just
you're
my
different.
thing's separate. I
Strong.
tell them all the time. It's separate.
Strong.
Like,
Talk on it.
I know me. Like, I'm going.
Talk away.
It
Before
sounds
you even
fucked.
get to that, keep going.
It
keep
sounds
going.
fucked,
It's
but
not
I
fucked.
just whatever like I put my mind, whatever I zone into, like I do good at. Like legit. From
Then
what was
keep
it,
going.
Legit.
Keep
like,
going.
All the stuff you lot battering me on film for, like
You've
black
killed
belt,
it.
taekwondo, like went into I just got that table tennis champion just for fun. Why not?
What, just mash man up on
just whatever. But that's what I'm saying. When I'm saying,
What are you saying about tennis and badminton and that?
Oh, I ain't done tennis. I ain't done it. But it's a racket, so I'll do it. Whatever.
Badminton and that.
I play badminton.
Strong.
Squash.
Oh shit.
Mad thing. You gotta be mad fit for that.
Yeah.
Gym. Didn't think I could lift up weights. Now I'm lifting up the whole house.
Oh,
If you see what he's doing in the gym,
It's
I'm on the
nuts.
Instagram.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
like,
lie. I see you do hella squats and that and benching
It's
and that.
mad.
And I'm
So
like,
when
yeah.
I say,
I'll never argue with him again.
so when I tell you, so when I say, yeah, it's mad. That's what
Yeah, there's a different muscle with the mouth though.
What?
Different muscle with the mouth. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
There's
So bringing my point back to Manchester.
Go on.
When I'm saying in my head when we're doing this, I'm saying this is the lifestyle I'm gonna be living.
strong.
This is mad.
The thing is, yeah, to be honest with you,
But
you
it's
don't-
not, but the maddest thing is, sorry to cut you off.
No.
Like the way how I am, I want because I like to entertain. I want to go into that and like entertainment and do films and all that. Yeah,
acting's your thing for sure.
yeah, I love it. But what it comes with, I'm ready for it. I'm not gonna shy away for it because that's what it comes with it. But some people thrive off that.
Right.
Like people come up to them and all that. I don't really. I don't mind it. But that's not my game, innit?
Yeah, because some people feel that validates some people.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Like when we go out with my boys, whatever, I'm in the corner, I'm chilling. Like I don't even want to be. Some people like to be in the middle of the rave, dancing and all that. That's not me. I've always been that guy that's chilling back. So I'm just thinking, this is the lifestyle I'm gonna have one day. But at the same time, it's kind of mad. It's kind of like everyone's looking at you, kind of vibes.
But you've got it now though. It's accessible to you. I just don't think you want to do it. You'd rather you're very much in your own space, and then you'll come out when you need to. But like that lifestyle's accessible. We're going to Manchester this weekend. Park life is mad.
Oh, mad. Oh, yeah. Dave's out there doing the headline. Honourable shout out to my guy, of course. You get what I'm saying?
So actually, it's funny that you say that though, because one thing I will say is I rate that because at one point I loved it too much. I loved the attention.
Did you?
100% loved the attention, and then I didn't understand the attention.
Talk on that.
So I like the attention at the start because people would tell me exactly what I'm doing and tell me exactly why they like me.
Yeah.
By 2018 came, yeah, I was doing so much. I don't even think people knew why they liked me. They just see me doing loads of stuff and it's like, oh, I like you. And then it's like, raw, this doesn't even feel like the way it used to feel like 2015 or 2014 when it was an engaged, smaller group of people that were just loving what I was doing and I was really trying to make a conscious effort to make it even better. Like I started Filthy, Vibber, Halfcast, 2015, 2014, in the space of like a year. I started all of them off the back of the energy.
Yeah.
By 2018's come, I'm like, raw, I don't even know if I want to do this. This is long, fam. Man will come up to you and say, can I have a picture? And you can ask them like, right after one time, bro, what do you like? Like, what do you like? Oh yeah, man, just your videos, innit? And I'm just like, raw, you don't have a fucking clue what I do, fam.
You know what? That's why I had to rate Jay and me. Because I remember one time, yeah, we was out at Box Park and that. And like, someone came up to him and was like, oh, like, you're Jay and me, innit? And he was like, yeah, and they was like, oh, can I get a picture? Then he was like, I think he said something along the lines of like, what's your favorite song, or like, have you got the album or whatever? And they just did not have a clue about anything, and it was like, why are we doing this picture? Like, why are we doing it? Like, why are we doing that? Skepta talked about that as well before as well. So honourable shout out to them, because I feel like that's where either one of them two said that anyway. One of them, but yeah, sometimes people just they see the face, and because they just have a phone, they just want to do it. But they see you, they do see you about. They may not necessarily watch it like that. But it's just the name, innit? It's like,
I'm not on that, I'll be real. I'm not Big Ben. I'm not the House of the Parliament. I'm not like the London Eye. I'm not something you see and go, I need a picture of it. I need a level of appreciation.
Yeah.
I need to be loved.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
To be loved.
No, I hear that.
I just want to be loved and appreciated for what I do, not just because like...
But don't you feel like you ain't though?
No, I am. To be fair, I am.
Like,
but
when people come up to me, come up to us and say, "Yeah, filthy."
More time they know. Yeah, more time they know.
That is sick because we're bringing entertainment to them. Like people, I've heard like people have messaged me, messaged the Mandem or messaged whoever, saying like, "Oh, during the lockdown, you lot's filthy. You're filthy fives and that. You helped me get through lockdown. You lot's entertaining for us."
Sick, innit?
Yeah, that's sick. I like shit like that. So obviously, it feels like I've done a purpose. I've had a purpose.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a holder, innit? So I've done loads of other stuff.
That's what it might get a bit misconstrued, innit? Because they don't know. They
don't have a clue. Do you know where I'm coming from? And it's just
more time people associate me from this, but then there's other things now in that as well, like the JD stuff, the Vice stuff, or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's funny sometimes, like people that just know me from doing the Vice noisy stuff, they just look completely different. Like they just look completely different.
It's mad. Have you noticed?
Yeah. It's like we're not in the same. I don't know if we're into the same things like that, but I think that maybe because you're quite promiscuous and there's like a little edginess to what I do on that side, it takes you out of whatever you're into and it almost connects the worlds in some way. So it's like, it's super interesting. But going on to what you said, if I'm being super honest, like I was thriving for the attention at one point, purely out of my own insecurity. And the reason being, I'll tell you why.
100%.
I'll tell you why,
That's mad.
I'll tell you why. Because my close friend works in the music industry, and I remember like years ago when he was starting to get a certain level of success when he was working at a record label, and I was always into music and like, coming up as a DJ and whatever. There was a part of me that was like, I want to be on a come up the same way as him. I want to be able to, and then because he was like, he would get like invited to all the parties and all these type of things, and I wanted it bad. Like I just wanted it bad because I just thought like I felt like an outsider. Like I felt like I wasn't doing enough and all of these type of things. Obviously now when I start progressing in my field, in the beginning, I'm like, when people are coming, I'm like, like I kind of wanted that a bit, and I wanted to go to all of the parties and all these type of things. But then I checked to myself, innit? I was like, you know what? Of course, like when people come up and that's sick, but that kind of goes down in the pecking order a little bit now.
Yeah.
Even with the like the parties and stuff, you see me in it, like I'm there, but I'm not always there.
Yeah.
But the older me, the younger me,
would have been in
the insecure me, I'd have been at everything. Only because, not because like, oh, such and such has invited me and it's going to be a good night. It's only because I wanted to be a part of something that my Don was a part of. I had to separate myself from that and say, you know what, that's his journey. This is my journey. My man's still proud of me the same way that I'm still proud of him. And don't worry, I will get all of the things that I want to get when it's time for me to get them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's
Stop
sweet.
watching
That's cool,
my
though.
so.
That's cool though when it's your brethren. Do you know the reason why I don't go to loads of the parties now?
Go on.
Because you need a character that we're speaking about that loved all the attention. At least we got a specific reason. Right now, because this thing is so popular, when I go to these things, I'm surrounded sometimes by a lot of people that are really happy to be popular. But I was really popular in Tottenham very early in my life. I can't lie to you, I'm not popular. You can check my age group, you can check my people, they all knew. Youth worker, very well known in my area for good things. So I was been quite popular, whereas now, cause I can't lie to you fam, there's bare dons, and then like they have these new personality traits that they're bad all of a sudden, or I don't know, they were never bad when they were younger, but now they're popular, they got money, they're bad. Or there's just loads of different personality traits that you build in this world. Well, can't catch me at that party, man.
Do you know what as well, like one thing I will say is though, I love impact in it. I love when we do certain things and there's impact, even if it's not just me, even if it's you man or whatever it may be. I love impact, and sometimes you can feel impact in different ways. And I will tell you this: when I went to Ghana and I was filming in Ghana and I felt the impact of the work that I do out there, I said, yeah. That feels good. I couldn't lie. I wasn't even in Accra, the main city. I was in Kumasi. This is the second largest city, far away from there.
Yeah.
And like I could feel the impact of like some of the work that I was doing, and that feels good in moments where it's super difficult, because I can't lie to you, bro. Like I definitely overconsume myself with thinking about what I'm doing. Sometimes I feel like I think about it way too much, and I drive myself crazy with it because my emotions go all over the place, bro. Like I want to make sure that when I'm sitting down and doing a pod, that it's good. And if I do a pod and it doesn't feel good, forget about. We could do a pod and everyone could love it. But if I don't feel satisfied about it, it irks me at times. If I go and do something with Vice and like I'll be honest with you. Some of the first voiceover stuff I didn't love it. Oh yeah, I hate your voiceovers. I hated it. Yeah. Because I can tell you're reading off it. Yeah, but it's new. It's new to me. At first when I'm doing it, like I feel like I'm being myself. But when I listen back to it, I'm like, that's just not even me. But I'm still learning that. This is something that I'm still learning. But when I first heard it, bro, I didn't like it, and
that's
it was
the same
irking
thing
me.
with me when I first did Filthy Fellas. Like the first, when I first came on the feature, first couple episodes, I was filling in. Mandem's like, yeah, cool, boom, whatever. Then when the man said, yo, you're on it now. Then the first season, the comments was, "Put Chucky."
But the comments are always like that.
But brother, I don't know. This ain't new. This is new to me, bro. This is YouTube. I'm just a normal cool guy. Everyone knows Miles from Northwest. I'm a cool guy, like you said. He's popular. I'm cool, innit? I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool you. So when man goes in the comments now, this guy Miles is an L. He's a donut. I phoned Specs and I phoned Savage Dan. I said, yo, I don't know if I could do this thing, or I might change it. I might change something. And then Savage Dan, not even Savage Dan, because he would just, you know how he is. But Specs is like, yo, brother, don't change it. Just be you. Trust me. Poet and T go see something in it. Just do you, innit? Don't change it, because that's when you change it, that's when you're gonna come off. You're fucked. Then I just kept doing it. Then eventually,
you just saw, man, like when Miles first started, yeah, I didn't see a change between on camera and off camera. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because some people there isn't a change, but it's a comfortability that's cool. But when you're fresh and new, it's a bit uncomfortable, isn't it? Yeah. Now, Miles knows exactly what he's doing in front of camera. Right. It's almost like he's planned the whole thing, but he hasn't. It's not planned. He's just in front of camera. This is the role. I'm ready. It reminds me of that Kevin Hart. Me and Mitch were saying that Kevin Hart and that interview where that guy goes, he's how old he is, and Kevin Hart goes, damn. Oh yeah, and they're going back and forth. And you know, I'm playing that role. He's playing that role. Yeah. I see Miles and Specs do it, and it's difficult for me to do Filthy Fellas because of how talented the people are around me. Right. I naturally get, if they weren't my brethrens, I wouldn't care. I would chief everyone, say what the fuck I want, what have you. I won't give a damn. Because I'm sitting beside my friends. I can't lie to you. And Filthy Fellas is kind of my baby. Sometimes I'm halfway through the ep just like, we are amazing. Like, there's nothing like it. Nothing. What a definition.
We was out the other day. And then me and Specs was messing around like, shout out my girl Rihanna and KJ. They had a successful event the other day on the weekend. Dope. Connected. Dope. Big up them. We're in the rave. Me and Specs is in the rave. We're just vibes in. And then all of a sudden I just do this to him. Like resting on his head.
This so funny.
In the middle of the rave. And then after that, he would just look at me, I look at him, and we'll laugh. And my brethren came up, my brethren's watching and says, you two are really like this off camera. Yeah. Like, I've been watching, like, you man are, I'm saying, bro, we're brethren. Yeah, like, the man, then me, Specs, Judy, we're all brethren, innit? Yeah. So I'm saying, it's just organic, innit? It's super organic.
Do you know what I think? When my kids are like 16, 17, they're gonna watch back me and my, you know, like for example, some people sit down and watch home DVDs. You're gonna sit down and watch me and my brethren online of like 20 plus years of content.
It's mad.
Honestly, this is what I can comfortably say. I'm getting a bit tipsy. Some people must really think, fucking hell, Poet, you've been here a long time. you have to rate me. Because
Yeah.
this is a long time to do this. I've seen niggas come, go, be stagnant.
I've seen times change and all of that, man.
I'm still so fucking fly.
I've seen
It
bare
pisses
times
me off.
changing, boy. It's nuts.
Have you smelled this? Smell that.
Where was it?
This is Dior.
Oh yeah, I've got that. So
Have you?
much, so
No,
much.
it's not. No. That's what I'm saying. You haven't got it.
Oh, yeah.
It's mad.
It's a next thing.
It's a present from Pastor Toby.
Strong.
My life is
gosh.
different now. I don't even go to church.
Oh, for real, for real.
For real. Could be 5 real. This is not a joke.
That's what he's doing with the people their money.
Buying me. I'm just letting you know.
Deal.
I'm not an atheist though.
Huh?
Allegedly.
There's no alleged.
You see
The
when
cab
people,
turned up at my yard. The window got wound down in the Uber. The ood that came out, was it ood?
Yeah.
The smell, I was like,
Okay.
Ross! It smelled like the bottom floor in Selfridges. It was crazy. I said, this is an Uber. And I got this gift in my hand.
yeah.
I didn't even say thank you.
Oh shit.
I thank God.
Oh,
Because that's who gave it to me in my eyes.
all right. Because see when that donations thing get passed around in the church, racks
Donations.
sometimes.
Yeah, more than racks.
Listen, what do you actually think about
I hate that. God rest my godfather's soul. I went to a funeral the other day. Don't feel down. It's cool. I feel great about it. But what I'm saying is, I went there. When they were giving out the thing to pass the money, people are crying. I just said to the woman, time and a place.
Yeah.
Time and a place. You have a service every
Hey,
Sunday.
they're doing card now, ain't they?
Yes!
They're doing card now.
They are doing card. Chip and pin.
Yeah.
It's mad.
What do you think about? Okay, can we have an honest conversation about this? Let's try it.
They're
innit?
gonna try.
What do you think about
Don't wanna
like
offend
the priest being proper racks up, like just super rich off the thing?
I feel absolutely nothing. There are racist police officers that are killing off the government is rich off the people them. You can't get mad at the pastors being
Capitalism,
rich
innit?
off the people them.
Yeah, but where's this money coming from though?
Us.
That's the thing.
But at least you're giving it with the thought of the Holy Spirit vibe. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like it's a little bit different to the next one that's ripping. My man's giving me, or it could be a woman as well, is giving me faith and giving me comfortability and giving me reassurance and
Yeah.
you
He's a
understand what I'm
rapper
saying?
then.
All of these type of things.
He's a rapper. He's basically like a rapper.
Right.
You're paying
He
him.
deserve
He
a-
performs on a Sunday. Take your money.
He
Yes.
might
Take
deserve a
10
few
or
racks.
20%,
What?
then I
Take
don't know.
more.
I don't know. I don't want to offend no one. I don't go to church and all that on a regular basis. But if he's taking 80% and he's putting it towards the church and charities and that, and he's taking
All I'm saying is, when was the last time that you saw a church being revamped like that? Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
I'm
haven't
still
been
seeing
all
the same Jesus Don looking in the mirror.
Wait.
You know?
Pastor Toby's in central London at
Oh,
a
yeah,
great
his thing.
hotel.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I see where that money's going.
Right.
People are dressing up, looking
Right.
good, swagging. All that. If anyone's doing it right, I might have changed my mind a little piece, PT. He ain't doing it part time. It's full time over there. Pastor Toby. I don't hate it no more.
Yeah.
I can't lie to you.
I never did hate. I don't know enough to hate it.
Yeah, I was never really.
Yeah, so I don't
Do you know
know. I
what?
can't say I don't like that. But I just know it was something completely different, and all of us was like, "Yo, what's going on here?" Because the pastor should be driving Lambos. From what we,
I hear
know.
enough pastors like drive like
Yeah, of
really
course.
big yards and like drive.
In America, they got massive houses.
Oh my god! But have you seen how big some of the churches and that are out there? It's mad.
Yeah, but you can get like a 6-bedroom house in Texas for like 200 bags. So give
Yeah.
things context.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
The churches are bigger though, and it's like a super, you got like people that fly from all parts of the world that will go to a specific church to go and see a certain pastor and all that type of stuff. So
I look at it that they're rappers. Pastor Toby's a rapper. He spits music every Sunday. People go, they pay.
spits music every
And-
Sunday.
But at
Like
least
rapping too.
but the music's good. It's like Kanye West's latest album. I hear loads of God
Let's go
references.
there. What a segue. Is he better than Stevie Wonder? Because I know you said Drake was.
Drake
Right.
made Stevie Wonder play a harmonica on his song.
How did you know that?
Because you told me. Look what you done.
Oh
With
shit.
Mr. Spud.
You didn't know that, did you?
No.
Alright, that's why I said Drake's better than Stevie Wonder.
Mad.
Stevie Wonder didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Do you ever sometimes think,
don't
yeah?
do that.
Do what?
Just-
Do you ever think sometimes?
Don't do that.
I'm blaming you.
Don't do that.
But did I lie? That's why I can go church.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but yeah. Kanye West is not better than Stevie Wonder.
Who said that?
You said that.
When did I say that? I said Drake is better than Stevie
Nah,
Wonder.
Drake's not better than Stevie Wonder.
Kanye West is incredible though.
Yeah, God.
I listened to Kanye West's latest project, and all I think to
You was in
myself
the
is,
clouds yesterday.
What?
Yesterday.
Shall I play the voice note?
I'll play the voice note. Watch.
Listen to how happy
He's got
he
a few
is.
good songs on there, but I wouldn't say it's a classic though.
Listen to Poet. Poet sent me this.
No, man. Come on, man. We got to address this properly, man. Man can't stop. Come on, man. Chucky, listen to this first and we address this, man.
Is it this one? I don't want to play the wrong one
Because I could be saying I'm madness.
Alright, here we go, yeah.
What did you say?
I'm under control. Woo! Cuz, that's cool. That's a no problem, Chucky. See you but tomorrow at 8. Or after that, hey, Donda. This is art. This is the best thing, bro.
He's gone.
This is 11:30.
Just take in Donda, please. Just sit down with it, Chucky, and really take in what this brother is doing. He is so slowly, ever so slowly implementing music connected to God that sounds so lit. I'll just play it all the time. Before you know it, I'm just praising the Lord by accident. Bro, I'm high as fuck and I just listened to Jail. I got goosebumps. I almost cried. Like, oh my God.
I don't even want to play anymore. I don't even want to play private
I
conversations.
almost cried.
But yeah. It was taking him last night. The album was taking him. What was going on?
Yeah, it was.
Do you know what? Yeah, I've been listening to Donda quite a bit, but then I was like, why did he do it? Cause when I listen to it, it's not like, where do I listen to this music? And I realised like a lot of music has ceilings in it. You play music in a club. It seems like Kanye West's ceiling is like a show, like a big show. When I listen, guess who's going to jail tonight? It just sounds so big. It just sounds like 100,000 people singing it. And I'm just like, wow, you made music with the conscious mind state of how do you perform it at a festival. To me, that is so big. I don't really see people think like that. I see people think for the clubs, for the girls. This guy's made a project, and if he done a show, oh my Lord, his stage show for that project, there's not another project that's come out this year that could have a better stage show or a better live show than this project. Just because of the metrics and the way, it's just mad.
Sonically it sounds
Sonically
good.
it's
sonically
crazy.
Sonically it sounds good.
You know if you heard certain things with the right bass.
No, I'm with you. Like there is definitely certain stuff on there that sounds really big.
Yeah.
Blood on that song.
I think whenever you do hear people that try to do that, like when you hear people that try to make music with the thought of a festival or whatever, sometimes it sounds corny to me because the hook is like, I know what you're trying to do here. You're trying to get man to sing. Yeah, we're supposed to put our hands in. Yeah, like I'm like, oh, fuck off with that shit.
I name a couple rappers.
Kanye's been doing that for years though. Making songs that are for bigger than just the club or in your house.
It's the 808 Heartbreaks album that did it. My Lord. Have you seen Heartless live?
Right now.
No, I ain't seen that.
I miss my next girlfriend, fam.
Serious.
Music doesn't really change that much, yeah? Little Baby will have dropped projects that I think the younger generation will say, that's a classic more than this Drake project because they're kind of growing up and around the same
but it's a sweet
parameter.
Yeah,
I think the way we'll look at Drake right now, like the way, maybe not us, but that generation is the way I would have looked at Jay-Z when he's dropping, I don't know,
Blueprint?
like Black Album or Blueprint. Or, do you know I'm coming from? Like where it's like a, I don't know, like I'm too far from it to even say that I know what it is or what have you. Like I'm so much immersed in this new stuff. Like the 19, 20-year-olds, some of the artists when they come to my house and they tell me that they're listening to, it's not Drake, bro.
Not all of them.
Not to say they don't
Some
listen to
of them,
Drake, but that's not their number one artist. Like Drake is a popular monster. I will never deny that.
Yeah.
But if you're a hip hop head or you're from the culture and you're a head of the culture, I don't think that would be for some people's like, oh, is that they're banging out right now for many reasons. He hasn't dropped much music in the past 2 years.
Though?
But yeah, I don't know. Like,
can I say this though? Isn't it all right for some of us? Yeah. Okay, wait. When I say some of us, certain people to sit the conversation out, even if you are of it, because you might not have just been there. So like, there's certain hip hop albums and that, yeah, who people will tell me are certain classic albums. But you know what? I just wasn't outside and I wasn't there. But I take your word for it because you was there. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you say that and you was there, and I'm watching a debate amongst credible people that was there, amongst them, it's like, cool, that is what that is. There's gonna be certain artists, yeah, for example, like I don't know, some of the younger generation artists that like I may not be checking for so much, but you know what? There'll be a group of people that are so immersed in that we come from the same place. We have the same ethics. We understand music the same way, and they will be able to come to me and say to me, "This Don, like he made a classic album. And I can respect that because I weren't there. So it's like.
Now I hear where you're coming from, but now I can understand what I was trying to say because I worded it incorrectly. Get said it best. The metric in seeing music when we were growing up wasn't numbers. That's why I think you can sort of like take it in a bit better because the only comparison you have is the Source magazine, Westwood on radio. It was an opinion-based thing amongst a small group of people, and then you came to a conclusion a little bit quicker. Now, cause you just gotta go on your Twitter timeline, and there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of opinions about something, and half of the opinions that are coming from it are not even from individuals that you would consider
music heads.
So therefore, what a lot of is popular nowadays is made popular by a group of people that don't even care about the culture it came from. So it's like it's very difficult for me to say this is a classic this or this is a classic that, because
and this is why
a lot of music critics are pop. They just
alright,
pop.
there you go, yeah.
Like so, they don't, it's just they're like it's a thing. They're critiquing it or making a judgment from it from a pop point of view, and not from
popular.
Yeah.
That's dangerous, though. You know, that is so dangerous when
you're feeding it to the masses and telling them this is good and this ain't.
And it's like if you've got a popular opinion. Music is so tribal, man. I say to people all the time, music's so tribal. Certain artists, they're not speaking to you. So why are you having a conversation about it? They're not speaking to you, have nothing to do with you.
And this is why we all have them friends or we all have them people. When certain Chucky, when a certain person tells you this is a good project or listen to this, you know that this person knows music.
Yeah.
When certain people say,
I will say,
I hear you.
Yeah, I will say whether
the thing is, it's more people saying that than there is doing the opposite.
Of course, because they're obviously going to say it's a classic because it's Drake and it's new and it's a good album. Let me ask you a question.
I will say, in years to come, we'll look at Hoodies All Summer and say that's a classic, in my opinion.
And what album?
Kano's Hoodies All Summer. I believe that.
Don't talk about the dons, the gods.
I will say that. But go on, sorry. Anyway.
Let me say, like, it gets me, it really hurts me. Like, when Billie Jean, when Thriller came out, or Bad came out, let's go Thriller because it was first. Yeah? Do you think our parents heard that for the first time
and said it's a classic? I don't think they was even thinking about it like that. They were just vibing
to it. Whereas now the debate crops up so much.
But when they heard Thriller for the first time, because my mum told me when that was
because of the music video and all that shit. They'd never seen anything like that
in their lives, Chucky.
Yeah.
So we can.
There was like a long music video.
Yeah, it was like
10 minutes or something, and that was like no one had ever seen.
No one's ever saw that.
That's called
and the song was cold.
No, that's the first music video that MTV ever. That's the first.
Yeah.
Apart from that, people just performing in front. That's the first. Don't even talk about MJ.
But I still don't think that they were like maybe. I think maybe
Michael Jackson. Who? Michael, stop that, man.
God, I don't know where you're going with this. But the critics might have been talking about it like that. But I think the people that were listening to the music just enjoyed the music. That doesn't happen so much these days.
That's like
enjoy
it. Just enjoy it.
But this is what I'm trying to say to you. If you're from the culture of the music, you know where to enjoy it. You'll probably say, I can't wait to listen to this DJ on Friday when he plays it on radio. Or you'll be like, I can't wait to go to this venue, or I can't wait to go to the shop park with my friends. Now, music consumption and enjoyment is on either these guys ain't even got a flipping Beats by Dre headphones or nothing. They're just playing it from their phone and then judging the album after like one listen on their damn phone. These speakers.
I just think people say it's a classic so they could say I said it first.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
We are in that. We're
definitely in that. I said that. I claimed it.
Yeah.
You could say this is a banging song, but just a whole project to listen 24 hours. And that's not even just to say Drake or Kanye, because I've seen this happen quite a lot with music in this day and age. And it's like, come on, man.
It's with every popular artist, though. Every artist that's considered popular.
Yeah. Like, I don't think you can even tell the artist himself who made that album, you listen to it once and say it's a classic. I feel it's an insult, because you haven't taken it in.
Yeah.
Listen to my artistry. You can't tell me after listening to it once, it's a classic.
Yeah.
Take it in for 6. You know, I've taken the shit in. This song meant this to me in my life.
Yeah.
I can resonate with that.
Yeah.
This the way how that instrument hit with that. I like that the way you put the guitar. Talk about the album. That's a classic. Okay, so what did you like about it? Because you don't even know 4 samples of the album. Yeah.
Wow.
Drake.
You don't even know the reason in which he's done it.
Yeah.
That's why I love Jail so much. You see Jail, there's one line. that
makes sense.
Kanye says like 3 or 4 times within the bridge part. We are liars. And I'm like, we are all fucking liars, bro. Like, and it just stands out to me, and it's such a basic line. So I do agree with what you're saying, because there are standout moments within songs which attract you. But then I say that's because that song's talking to you. Now, if a song's played and it's from an artist that you don't usually listen to, and then you listen to the song and you don't feel like it's for you, cuz don't critique it. Just put it down and go, this isn't for me. I wouldn't have a conversation with a Chinese person and go, you're chatting shit. I don't understand nothing you said. But man will come, listen to these music, and they've never listened to the artist previously, and then have so much to say about it. Yeah, so that's why I think judging music now is a bit...
Remember when Drake made that tune with Michael Jackson, the song on Scorpion?
Yeah.
Remember, I said... Brother, I deleted it from the playlist. I listened to it once. I said, this isn't it. This tune's cold. This is Michael Jackson. On the time, like, this ain't it.
How many times have I listened to that Scorpion album? Do you know what? Yeah.
Can't lie, I played a couple rhythms as a DJ. I played a couple rhythms.
No,
I'm upset. I'm upset.
From Scorpion.
I don't even like I'm upset.
Oh, Jaded is the best tune on.
Nah, I can't lie. See when you hear
Jaded
this loud.
Is cold.
Jaded is cold.
When you hear it loud, it's mad.
Bad.
No, non-stop is cold.
Is it 8 out of 10?
8 out of 10. Mob Ties.
Yeah, Mob Ties.
8 out of 10.
Can't Take a Joke.
Bro, Scorpion's not a bad album.
There's a couple
It's
tunes.
just not
Nice
his best.
for what?
Yeah.
You know what? When Drake is not at his best, he's still levels, in my opinion.
No, I liked his last one.
You know, I'm judging Drake by Drake. I'm not judging Drake by anything else, you know.
What was Talk Up again?
Final Fantasy's a bit of a...
You know what?
Alright, Scorpion's got a couple
I'll tell you
songs.
this, yeah?
It's got a couple tunes.
I'll tell you this.
This mixtape bad. This one here.
What one?
Actually,
I like this one, man.
where you going?
Where you going from?
The last one.
Bro, this is still popping in the fucking...
It's a banger. He made it in 15 minutes. He wrote that verse in the toilet or some bullshit. Like, what's going on?
Bro,
the Michael Jackson song's probably the weakest one on there, and then maybe a couple of the singing joints. I'm not really into this. Did you? The birthday thing as well. I'm not really.
Dark Lane demo tapes was good, man.
And then obviously,
Drake is cold.
We can all agree when he starts doing this, when he's got something to say. Watch how he starts it now. After the Pusher stuff, watch him now.
Yesterday morning was crazy. I had to come to terms with the fact that it's not a maybe. That shit is in stone. Still the sign. She not my lover like Billie Jean, but it's mine.
Alright, pause that part there. This
And
is the
then on this album, you can hear him fully embracing the youth.
Then he does it again.
You can hear him fully embracing the youth. Prior to this moment as well, yeah, he was having a lot of digs at his baby mama in there when he was saying, like, fucking, what is it? There's one bar when he says, I sent the child support, she sent me the heart emoji or some shit like that. But now, in this, he kind of alludes to the fact that, like, we're co-parenting good now. You understand
in the new album, we're co-parenting good. But one thing I will say, this is what I hate about this. I find music so crazy, bro. It's so tribal. Drake, I knew as a Drake fan, maybe as a hip-hop fan, that he had a youth. Way before Pusha T said it.
Serious?
Yes, because it was out there. It was public. It wasn't not public knowledge. There was a picture of the girl. She lived in Amsterdam. I say, if you're part of the cult, you knew this.
I didn't.
But because he's Chucky, I even told you. So you have to say you forgot. I said to you, oh my God, Drake's got a you. I remember because it wasn't a secret. Yeah. But it's a secret to people that don't are not here. Their entry point to this thing is on their phone listening to Drake's album. Fam. They don't really know anything else. Whereas man knew Drake had a you. But those are the same people that are judging the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I think it's all over the place now.
Certified Lover Boy sounds very different to Scorpion.
Oh, praise the Lord.
It sounds very different to More Life, obviously. It sounds very different to...
Take Care, man. He went back to Take Care vibes. I'm telling you, Chucky.
That's
the
he
vibe
did.
I got straight away.
He did.
I said, this is very Take Care-ish.
He did. But guess what? Take Care came out in 2011.
And it's a classic.
So take me back.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I know.
Just do it good. Just do it good.
That's a classic album.
Bruv, just do it good.
That's my favourite Drake.
Honestly, I do blame Scorpion though. I blame Scorpion for why I didn't listen to Certified Lover Boy.
Why?
Because Scorpion wasn't...
I feel like that's... like I said,
not.
that was to get out his deal. And when he went to get out of the film with Little Baby and that, he just slapped up that.
Listen, I don't deny any of that, but at the end of the day, I paid for it. I bought it.
I hear that still. I don't give a fuck about your deal.
Yeah.
And you rushing around.
What am I doing?
I'm a consumer. Give me
Yeah,
good
but
food.
boy, it's-
Listen, let me tell you something.
So
If I
that's
go to the
just-
Caribbean,
it's
let
like
me
a
tell you this. No, this is the example, yeah? There's a Caribbean shop that I like.
Go.
I go there to go and get me my curry chicken, plain rice, and macaroni with salad, yeah, and coleslaw.
Go on.
I go there. That's my thing. Now I go there one day, the chicken tastes off. It's because the chef's now saying that he's trying to get rid of the last batch. I don't give a fuck. I'm paying my money because I want what I... You understand what I'm saying?
I go to Drake because he gives me a good service on a regular basis. And then from 2015...
And now the chef's telling me that he's giving me just the...
Nah, man, go back.
Alright, but it's like okay, say for example, poet. Say for example, I'm just gonna use Arsenal. This is our team. We're shit. Oh no, we're terrible. Say for example, we got a midweek game against, I don't know, Wigan away, and we lose that game 3-0. But the next game we got a Champions League final. Are you gonna be mad at it?
Yeah.
No.
But I am.
I'm not mad. I get why you rested the players. I get the reason why he gave us a slap dish album. Because that was my last album. I don't want to be with Baby in that.
It wasn't even a...
No, let me show you how real I am.
Not like that. I'm going to take that out.
Miles.
This is my last one. I've got to get out my deal. But the next album I'm going to give you is a mad thing.
Let me give you the other example now. The last one. I'm never late. The one time I'm late, everyone goes mad. Do you know why? Because I'm late. Life is not complicated. I'm not happy because it's not the level that you've given me. Drake always goes boom, boom for me. Then honestly, it's just after that Drake Future project, I just became a little bit, I don't know, I was kind of satisfied. I was like, you know what, Drake, you give me so much, you can stop for me, I really like you. And then it just started getting a little bit like, it's alright.
That's like a testament to him though, because he's battling, like you said, he's battling himself.
Man's been at it for like 12 years.
Yeah,
ever.
And he's battling himself.
And he's got legs.
I can't lie to you, I've listened to some of that album because
he's still young, you know.
His first deal, he got facts to it. And I said to myself, blood. When I heard that bar,
what song that is. I forgot to bring that up.
When I heard that bar, it just made me go.
Yeah.
The amount of respect, irrespective of what his last projects are like.
Find it.
You see, to stay in the game so long, you can say your first deal was a fax and you're in your mid-30s. Nah, bro. You're actually incredible, bro.
I got a bounce here, but there's one thing I do want to bring up before we leave. Yeah. Because I know some of you lot are R&B heads and whatever. Anyone excited for the new Cheryl Cole BBC vibe and that?
Do you know what? Shout out the Mandem though. A big shout out to the Mandem.
What's it about though?
Go.
Do you know what I like to do? Yeah, I've actually realised the world that we're in comparison to the wider world, very small.
Yeah.
So when Cheryl Cole done what she done, you know I'm gonna say something about it, and I'm not happy with that.
Talk your shit.
I did talk my shit.
Talk it on here.
There's one artist I even reached out to, and she goes to me, do you know what, yeah? I jumped on her podcast because she's very cool.
Right.
She then told me the next day she jumped off the podcast. I then saw people showing their support to Ace.
Yes.
That made me feel happy and comfortable.
Can I give some context for people who don't know?
Sorry, please.
Yeah. So basically...
I know she's got an R&B podcast.
BBC Sounds are doing a bunch of podcasts. Yeah, I think they got Nella Rosa's got a podcast.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, Nella.
Right. So it's 3 women, and I'm not sure who else has got podcasts. I think George the Poets is with them as well. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So anyway, Cheryl Cole announced that she's doing a podcast, and it's called, I think it's Me, My Friends, and R&B. Yeah. And it just seemed a tad techie, yeah? And it seemed a tad techie because you have people that have been pushing, let's just say, we could look at it on 2 sides, yeah? So let's look at it from a presenter's aspect. You have presenters who are fully pushing R&B at a time where, you know what, it's probably not the most talked about genre amongst, you know, the wider demographic, but they're there grinding, pushing that. Ace being one of them, Nadia J being one of them.
Nadia J
being one of them.
Come on.
She's come a long
but
way.
you also have legendary singers as well from this country that have been part of it and of it for years, from years back, that are a lot more credible doing something like that. Yeah. When you look at Cheryl Cole and her career, I would honestly never put R&B anywhere near her.
Yeah.
Anywhere near it. She's entitled to have a conversation about R&B, but for the BBC to actually have a podcast that in some way R&B is going to represent through that, through Cheryl Cole, is like, that's a ball drop to me.
Definitely.
Can I just say something? Who pays for BBC?
We do.
You should be angry at the BBC and happy with Pastor Toby. I was saying, because people pay him, and he's not doing that. We pay the BBC, and they're giving it to Cheryl Cole. Let me tell you something, yeah? You see a Bollywood thing? I couldn't present a Bollywood thing, I'll tell you that.
Facts.
I could not present a Bollywood thing. You see Russian folk music? I cannot present Russian folk music. But Cheryl Tweedy Cole can present R&B.
Rhythm and blues.
What? Blue because Ashley Cole used to play for Chelsea? I'm not having it. As far as I'm concerned, no. Her and her friends can fuck off. And I have no problem with her.
Right.
But when it comes to R&B, Cheryl Cole can fuck off.
Yeah, I feel like...
Respectfully.
Honourable shout out to Ace. Ace is throwing parties. Has been throwing parties. Ace is on the radio. He's sitting and talking to artists. He's sitting and talking to not just the most popular ones. He's sitting and talking to artists that are not that popular.
So why did they give it to someone like Trevor Nelson?
I mean...
Because he's like the R&B. He's been
yeah,
there
he's
for
been
years.
the R&B head, but
yeah.
I mean, they could have done that. I guess.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
If I was gonna do Trevor, I would have put him next to like a young buck though, like someone who knows who looks at R&B through a different lens. So like a Nadia J, for example. So they will be able to have certain things in common, but there might be the other side where Trevor can talk from a different type of experience and at a different time, but Nadia can also talk from a place of being younger and being outside where some of these other guys are outside. When I say guys, I mean women. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I would go with a singer. You got like a Ross Clark, Beverly. What about one of them damaged dons? Like, do you understand what I'm
Corey
saying?
or
Yeah, like
I would have just gone, if you're doing Cheryl Cole and Friends, why can't we do Trevor Nelson and Friends featuring Nadia J and Ace? I don't see what's wrong with that. They would have watched the lick growing up, and now you're sitting down beside him doing a BBC pop. Who knows what opportunity spurned from that?
I think they could have just used. They could use as another singer. Huh?
If she asked you to say, "Yo, Chucky,"
I'm not doing that.
I would have done it, and they would have never put that episode out. I would have come with the Mandem. I'd have been like, "Oh, it's you."
I don't know. But like, the R&B thing, she's not R&B. But when then
she could have loved it.
Yeah, she could love.
She could have loved it. But I'm just saying,
you came from an R&B group. What were they called?
She came from an R&B group.
No, she went out of that one black youth from the R&B group. What were they called? Damn it! They're around the same time as Damage.
Blue?
Who's Cheryl?
I promise you.
She did, yeah.
I promise you.
They were both in the same groups at the same time.
I promise you.
It was the same time.
Cheryl Cole, when she was younger, went out with this brother. Cheryl Cole, ex-boyfriend in R&B. Okay.
Well, not him. It says she dated Wretch, by the way.
Oh wow.
That's Clark, man.
Who's Trey Holloway again?
Retrospect.
Wait, what's the name? This is time ago when she was bare young though.
This is when they first had the group.
There was a group. No, but it was before when she was before the group.
Oh, I don't know.
When she was in Newcastle punching up black women in the toilet. That is when this happened. What'd you say?
She's still got that mad tattoo on her back.
I just don't know why she hasn't even apologised for that. But she's doing R&B. You see the BBC? I love you, man. But who's making decisions there?
Yeah.
Cuz, come on, man.
Honourable shout out to my guy Ferron.
Who? Oh, Ferron shows love.
Yeah.
Shout out Ferron, shows love.
Yeah,
good guy, man.
That wouldn't have been his doing. I'll tell you that now.
I know that.
That wouldn't have been his doing.
I can't remember the group. Someone leave a comment. I know you know what I'm talking about.
So
there was a group.
Is there going to be a YouTube series with it as well? Or just a...
I don't know.
I
don't know if I'll be checking for it.
I'm not going to be checking for it. But if there's only one YouTube, I want to see how the dynamic of the show's going to go.
BBC Sounds tend not to film their podcast.
Okay. They better not, because I'll leave a comment. One second, look at this. When I put in Cheryl Cole, look at all the stories that come out.
I have nothing against
She could have changed.
I have nothing.
All the stories.
I'm not going to do that.
No, you're not even seeing. It's about the podcast, and when I typed it in, no one's happy. I just thought it was. That's what I was going to say at the start. Yeah. I thought it was just our people, them that weren't happy.
Right.
The national press are reporting people are not happy, and that makes me happy.
Can I just play something for you, because I know someone else that isn't happy either.
Go on.
Oh, it's gone.
Is it?
Look at Enemy. Cheryl Cole criticised for hosting R&B podcast on BBC Sounds. The Mirror. Fury as Cheryl becomes face of R&B show as the BBC defend their decision. You defended it. Metro, Cheryl R&B podcast on BBC Sound attracts backlash. So let me get this straight. The people pay for something, and then when we say we're not satisfied, we're wrong.
They're wrong. Yeah,
But you, like the Drake album, I'm wrong. I paid for it, Miles. Who's that?
I know someone else who's not happy.
Oh.
Do you know I'm fucking getting fed up of it? And I've actually spoke to whoever's down there, whatever and whatnot, but I'm fed up of talking now. That little tape spot. Like when US artists are coming over, they're linking, man, we're all rolling, we're all patterning up, everyone's good. We get to your little spot, not me personally, but sometimes even me, and you're saying, let the US artists in and making man's man them stay outside like we're not all together and patterning up.
Now,
you got the landlord for that.
do you know what? This is the thing, yeah? So basically, just to give context, yeah? Like, we have these West End clubs and that, yeah? And I think that these West End clubs are a little bit outdated in a sense. 100%. And the reason why I say that is because what Giggs is saying is, yeah, right now, when certain art, and he's not even the first time, this is not the first artist I've heard say this. Like, I've heard a bunch of different artists mention this, like, privately about that club in particular, yeah.
ZZ was mentioning it time ago, clubs.
Yeah,
trying to let the man them in, but carry on.
Yeah. So, like, it's that whole thing of, okay, yeah, the Americans and that can come in, but the man them can't really come in and all of that, yeah. But it gets a little bit deeper than that, because ultimately, yeah, see now, like back in the day when Americans were coming here, yeah, a lot of them was getting moved to. It's not a conversation that people talk about so much. And I'll tell you this now, yeah, a lot of them weren't going back home and saying what happened, because they was going back to try and keep the cool and all of that.
Of course.
But you see now, one of the reasons why a lot of the artists can move so freely over here is because the Mandem's looking after them.
100%.
The Mandem's there. These lot can come here and be fine because
they're linking certain man.
They've linking certain man. Yeah. Now, when you go to America, you go to certain clubs or whatever, yeah, and man are turning up. Who's with the man them is coming in because these are the dons that's looking after whoever.
Of course.
Yeah. That's how it's working, isn't it? But I think that there's this feeling still as though they look at like the Americans as the super big brothers and looking at man as like little man. Yeah. Cousins. And like, maybe you can say, maybe for some people it might seem that way, yeah. But we're at a time now where we don't look at them like that anymore.
No.
And for them to be here, there needs to be an element of certification. And with that level of certification, you have to be in line with that as well. Because if you're not in line with that, then it could be, you're messing up your own business.
Of course.
Man are not going there and mashing up the club.
Yeah.
They've grown up in it. A lot of these men that are hanging around with, a lot of the man them that's with the artists and that, are grown up. They're not children. They're not going out and getting drunk and smashing bottle over people's heads and all of that type of stuff. They're there to make sure, my man said, look after so-and-so. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to just look after and make sure he's all right.
Because it happens in America. Certain man can't go to certain man's state. If you go to Trick Daddy, you gotta go. Certain man gotta check in
when you get to Miami.
When you get to Miami,
Trick Daddy's not a joke.
You gotta check in with Jay Prick. Certain man, you got to check in. Yeah. You might be big in your state, but when you come to Yo Gotti's ends, you gotta check in with Gotti. Like yo, and Gotti, I'm not there. But Black Robster, the youngers, they'll look after them man there. That's how it is over here.
Certain man will chill in the car. The man them that have to chill in the car will chill in the car. And the man them that go in need to go in, innit? It's just one of them ones. But I think as well, even taking that away, it's like, even hearing stories of like some of the artists them having mad difficulties getting into these clubs and that, I'm like, are you not realising like who these dons are now? Like, maybe what you might need to do is just take a little walk around with them and see. Enough of these men can't even go out on the street, bro, not because it's techie for them, because they can't. It's long to shop. Going to the shops is a long thing because youths and people love them.
But then that's a prime example of what I was speaking about when I said to music. In music, we're speaking to specific groups of people, and primarily the music that's made, like on Grime Daily, well, for the Grime Daily audiences, the Link Up TV audience, it is not for a central London club.
Yeah.
But it can make you little money over there.
Yeah.
But they don't want to let the man them in, but they're listening to our music and playing our music.
Well, this is it.
It's crazy.
That's all it's been that.
You think I don't?
Crazy.
Do you understand why I'm so miserable? I'm Malcolm Poe. Do you see why I'm Malcolm Poe?
But understand though, West End clubs are wave hoppers.
Blaze up their daughters. That's what you got to do.
West End clubs are wave hoppers. Because the moment that house becomes a whole thing again, they'll fling everything with ours at, and it will just be a whole house thing.
You can take it though.
And like ultimately, I think a lot of them would rather do the house thing, but no one like. There's still obviously a lot of people that go out and like listening to house and all that type of stuff, yeah. But ultimately, people just want to go and just turn up, regardless of what background you come from. If you see some of the bookings that I get from certain people, yeah, of a certain type of wealth that didn't come from anywhere where we came from, what do you think they want to hear? They're telling me, play what you play though. Don't come and do the whole thing. Play it. Like,
we listen to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what's so mad though?
They listen to it.
Why are we begging to go tape? Tape is mostly for people that can't dance.
I'm gonna be 100%.
Like, if you go tape and you're at a table, it's because you can't dance.
I'll be 100% honest. I've never been.
I've never been. Honestly,
I've
always said
I have no intention of going.
more time when I go to them type of clubs, I'm working, or it's like one of the Mandem girls or whatever are doing something there.
I ain't been
Like,
to
it's something
that
that's
club
happening.
specifically.
But I don't go to them places.
But I've been to
rave.
that. I've been to that type of settings, but not that club specifically.
I don't go to them places.
But it's
to rave.
boring. It's rubbish.
You
man.
go to that rave, all
It's
the girls
rubbish,
want
man.
someone on a table.
Yeah.
All the guys on the table don't know how to
Move to gal. They don't know how to move to gal.
But they've got like, I rate not all of them actually.
Yeah,
some of them can do their thing. My point is this though. As an environment, as a man that comes from vibe settings, that is not a vibe.
Come to the Gaza.
Agreed.
That's not a
I'm saying,
vibe.
Chucky, come
It's
to
not my
the
enjoyment.
come to the Gaza. Come
Right.
to the proper.
Where do you
raves.
think I am on New Year's Day?
What?
Stone love.
I'm with you.
What?
I was there.
Come on.
Enjoyment.
Listen, you lot, bring me man
Enjoyment.
next time.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna bring
come on.
something to
Nothing
Cleef
but
as well.
vibes.
Bring the youths. I'm
You
bring
buy
my kids.
you buy a Ray nephew. You buy a Ciroc for no more than £60.
Come on.
No, that's enjoyment. But obviously, there's certain other clubs than that I'm.
tape is treatments.
It's the same Ciroc.
Same Ciroc.
But do you know what it is? Do you know what? Can't lie to you. I will not lie to you, Chucky. 2017, 2018, I'm in all of these dances. Bare insecurity. I just want to feel like I fit in. Then you grow up and you think to yourself,
What is this about?
Nothing
Why
against
am I
anybody that
even
does go
doing
though.
this?
Nothing against anybody
No,
that
if
does
that's your
go.
thing.
Never.
that's
Do
your
your thing. Do your thing.
I'm talking about me.
Because the young trappers and the young footballers, that's
their
them
thing.
now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
their settings, and they're listening to all the
The
music.
trappers have to. What else are they going to do with their money? They can't put it in the
Yeah,
bank.
and footballers is that as
Yeah,
well.
footballers. So that's
But the
it.
footballers, I get it as well. They don't know how to talk to girls. They just got to go to the club and just how they get girls. I've
Exactly.
seen footballers talk to girls. They can talk to boys. They cannot talk to girls.
Yeah, they can talk to man.
It's a
But
stinker, man.
tape, you need to fix up because the landlord is.
No, but they
smoking.
won't. I don't know if they will.
But one thing I do want to say is that I don't want you guys to give the impression like UK artists don't go in tape specifically, because they actually do. Of course, yeah. I can't speak to this specific situation, but I know that they're down there regular.
Yeah.
No, but
No.
but that's not the argument.
Yeah.
This is the argument, brother. When you get there, your procedure in getting in is so difficult sometimes. Sometimes you might not get in. We're not saying that some people don't get in, but what we're saying is sometimes I can get in, but my three guys can't.
Yeah, it's a.
Why?
It's
No, I get what you're saying.
General consensus.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a general consensus as well. It's like it's not just gigs coming out and saying this. This is when you're sitting and having conversations with this man and that man, and like they're just lightly saying, right, like when I'm going down there, it's problems. Like this,
regular.
like yeah, I can get in and that, but I'm weird thing. Like what? You understand what I'm
Or
saying?
if you're not- if
But
you're
it's
coming
not.
into
But
that-
the thing is, it's
You have to
like
spend 50 bags for
the
this
thing is,
table.
it's like it wouldn't be too much of an argument if the American Don came in with his American Dons,
Yeah.
and then there was problems there as well. But there isn't
Yeah.
problems with that. It's like when I come,
Yeah.
it's problems, or when I come to to look after them, it's problems again and that as well. Like there's just so many different types of problems, but. It is where it is. It's the West End. It's like the West End has traditionally always been this way, and that's why for me, like to collect a bag is cool. I'll go and I'll play and do all of that type of stuff. But for a level of enjoyment, it's not really my thing. It's not really my thing. I've been and like gone to certain parties. I know one time Chuck had a good party in one of them clubs or whatever.
Yeah, but they're bringing that environment to
them,
that location. It's
Trap
different.
bring the
That's
trap
it.
vibe over there.
Yeah,
It's
they're bringing
good.
that vibe. That's it.
Most men don't really bring that vibe over there. You still got the gal in the mad hills trying to find someone to go home with because they ain't got no money. They got 3 kids. Like just
coming with
go
an
get a
empty
job,
handbag
man.
and
Yeah,
everything.
idiot.
We've done that.
Listen, tape. Listen, we'll change your name to Stream because we don't even listen to tapes no more. Like, come on, upgrade now, man. Move forward. What I'm to you.
Yeah. Now, honourable shout out to like all those who are trying to do the right thing still. Hey, what is one thing that everyone needs to know about?
Oh my god, this is different.
What is one thing that you might not know at the end? Anything. So like, what is one thing that people need to know about? It can be anything. It can be a flipping brand. It could be a drink. It could be a flipping. It could be a documentary. It could be a tune. It could be anything. Like literally anything. What is one thing that people need to know about?
Go to my boy Ellis. What's he got? Let me go and figure out what it's called for sure. If you're gonna say brand, I can give you a brand for sure.
Go.
You just need to give me time. What was that? Who played that?
What was that?
It's like a piano key.
It was.
Was that on your phone?
It wasn't on my phone. Oh man!
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was like a piano, right?
So where did that come from then?
Could be you.
Did it not come from any of your phones?
No.
Look, just go to Ellis. I can't remember the name of the brand specifically. I think it's called Boat Club. But go to Ellis. It's ELLISGILBERT22. This guy is an absolute legend. Got mad love for him. Ellis. You're not gonna see it real, are you? Ellis. He's got a brand. I absolutely love this guy, man, and I'll do anything to support him. He's a good one. He's a real one.
Go on, Miles. Anything. Did you watch
And when's this coming out?
Next week.
This week, so basically we were releasing the Filthy Fella t-shirt tomorrow, but for you lot, this is in the past. So if you haven't bought it, you missed out. It was a limited stock. We're not bringing it back. Nah, fam.
They're still on sale. Go to the website and buy them.
No, they're sold out.
That's sold out. Like, just try it. You never know.
You never know.
You got anything, Callum?
Yeah, clothing brand called Moyan. Really proper good quality stuff. And sustainable shit too. But yeah, check them out.
Sick. Thanks for listening, everyone. Yeah. Love.